It is this time of year again that now Wizard101 is now 11 years old. Even though I've only been playing for 10 years officially, 11 years of Wizard101. And seeing how this game has progressed in this past year, it's not exactly the greatest, but this video is going to be a bit different, as this is going to be, as usual, celebrating the 11th birthday for Wizard101, but also I wanted to talk about a few things in this video, or at least create a little bit of a discussion of what you guys think about the direction of this game, because to be honest, it hasn't been looking good, and I don't really know what to say about it anymore, because I've been with this game for like so long, and I really wanted to see it through to the end, but given that there has been a lot of questionable decisions, we all know about that, because with these Crown Shop updates and all these reward events, they've been starting to include emotes and teleport effects, which some of these are pretty cool. But again, I don't know, because I know I got the fireworks, but there's just a bunch of these tokens that are in the teleport effect that I find so weird, because if those weren't in there, then I think these would be a lot better, but I suppose it is what it is. But gosh, I don't even know where to begin, because if you guys know about the Crown's reward events, I know those have been really bad, and even recently they've been doing the Scroll of Fortune, which I barely partake in now, and this is basically just a cheap knockoff of the Battle Pass, just with underwhelming rewards that not many people will care about unless you spend just 7,500 crowns to buy, and it would normally cost 15,000, which I'm hoping is not the case. That money is better going towards membership, if anything, but the first thing that I guess I should talk about is just the limited time events in this game, because I am honestly like annoyed by this, because I know the Beast Moon event is currently going on now, but I wish these were like permanent modes that were in the game. Because I did the Decathlon event for the first time, as I finally got around to doing it when it was around, and I thought it was okay, but the problem is it's a limited time event, which means you can only play it for just a little while before it goes away, which means you better get on the game now while it's here, otherwise it's not going to be around forever. And then basically the 7 days it's here, it's like, yay, it was here, now it's gone, now I got nothing to do in this game, because I essentially like farmed everything, because when you max level and you're not questing or anything, there's basically nothing for you to do, considering I'm still using gear that, again, it's not much, because most of this is from packs or just from like something I already had years ago, and I've already worked on so many pets, and there's little to no reason for me to play the game besides PvP, which I'm not the greatest at PvP. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not great at PvP, and I don't plan on practicing PvP because I just feel weird about it. Plus, on top of that, there's many other games that I'd rather be doing, and on top of that, I could be enjoying a game that I could be playing with my friends, because at the same time, I also gotta be honest, I don't have any friends to play this game with, so playing this game on my own is kind of lonely, and I don't get many people to talk to about this game. I know I have some online friends, but none of them are online right now, but at the same time, it's not permanent. Like, I can't just play this game all year round, especially when there's like nothing for me to do, because I know there's gardening update, which I don't, the whole update and overhaul with gardening I really don't like either, because now I'm really not looking forward to harvesting my plants unless it's double gardening, because if I'm not going to get the seed back, then I'm just not going to be playing it, because I don't think getting rid of the replanting and getting the seed back was entirely the fix needed, Because, if anything, you could have just taken out, like, to get double the seeds back and double gardening. Like, you could have just given the one seed back, and that would have done it. Because now, when you just spend, like, all these hours farming just for, like, all these seeds, to just build up this empire of seeds for your house, it's just all going to be gone. And I don't think that's necessarily the solution to fix the problem. And I know, like, obviously, pet training is one of the hardest things in the game, and I've seen other discussions of it's too easy to get mega stacks, or it would be way too easy to get mega stacks to start getting pets like this. But still, for new players that are now getting into the game, I feel like that's going to be even harder, because some people that might just be getting into pets, they may not even be sure to, like, what to get into, because I have all these other just crazy pets that, I mean, what do you even look for in a pet sometimes? Because I know there's, like, either pets that you can get for PvP specifically that a lot of people strive for, but there's also some pets that would be really good for questing in just the PvE environment and just soloing and just either questing solo or just farming in general. Because I know another thing that's been a huge thing that I've been trying to get out there, and also been trying to tell other people, is as much as the team up thing is a really cool thing and it's really good, there is still this lack in player base. And years and years and years ago, when Waterworks came out, everyone was farming for that, so obviously that stayed around for 30 levels until level 90 when Aquila came out, and that was the next farming dungeon. And now, 10 levels later, we have Darkmoor at level 100, but how many people nowadays would actually be doing Waterworks? And obviously little to none, but for people that accepted the quest and are trying to farm it, can they even do it alone? Because something that I've even seen on Reddit as a post is some people, like, made this, like, little... Well, the main question of it was, when did the game stop being soloable? Because all the way through Dragonspire, like Wizard City for Dragonspire, the entire game could be soloed. Celestia, you could say the same, but it was the introduction of cheat bosses. And those bosses made it either impossible to solo, especially in Zafaria when we have to fight Belog. We all know how hard that is to solo. If anything, it's impossible. There's no other way around it, it's impossible. But ultimately, what do you even, like, do for, like, rewards and stuff like that? Because what I'm going to be getting at is, where do you draw the line between having good gear that's worth farming for, that is either worth the challenge it is, or you have it being done solo to where years from now, not many people are going to be doing it, you're going to be stuck on it for eternity, and you're going to be getting gear that may have lost its value over the years. Granted, it's going to be really good, and it's probably going to make fights a lot easier, but that can be taken two different ways, because obviously you can work really hard for it, which is an important thing, but when there's not many people to do it with, and you're going to be stuck on it until someone actually helps you, that can really bring it down a little bit, at least I feel, because something that I wanted to happen is I wanted the entire game to be able to be solo. Like, if you're a solo player like me, or at least not many people to play with, or are around that are able to help you, then you should be able to solo the entire game. However, that does mean that drop rates could be reduced. And if you're playing with friends, then you and your friends have an increased rate of getting really good drops, rewards, and overall valuable loot, like reagents, or not reagents, but just gear in general, and maybe some rare reagents. Because I know crafting is a thing to where, with crafting spells now, because they haven't introduced the new spells yet that came from the pack, I know I'm still trying to get Amber, and I know Pixie is a weird spell for me to be getting, but I actually have a Jade set, but I'm still trying to get Amber, and I don't know any other good ways of farming Amber other than plants, but I happen to just harvest all my red bell peppers right when the reseeding stops, so now I can't replant my red bell peppers to get any more Amber, so hooray for that. But as I said, I think the entire game should be able to be soloed, and when you're playing with other people, you should be able to get increased rewards. And I kind of want this to be the case because, as we all know, that there's been this this teaser of them looking at this hole that leads to the tunnel that's here in Oldale Town. This has been around for a year. This has been prolonged for a really long time, and I don't even know what to expect from it, because I'm hoping it's going to be really good. I'm hoping it's better than Dark Mode, but at the same time, who's to say? Because ultimately, it's just going to be gear that either will or will not work, because we've been stuck with Milestone gear and gear that just... The block system got completely overhauled, so block is extremely irrelevant because now it's just all about critical. That's why I introduced block when the highest I can get it is to like 16%, when it would then bring my critical rating down to 57%, and then I could just have a 100%, and why? Just why bother? Because that seems to be the way to go, just damage and critical all the way. That's really how it should go at this point, which I don't think should be the case. Then... what else? The limited time events, I might go back to that again because, as we all know, like, once you get to level 130, when I was farming, like, the Storm Titan and the other bosses in the Groves, there was really not much of a reason for me to be there. Because as soon as I got the stuff, I just got it and got out, and just never would return it again, because I even, like, hit the second chance chest on the Storm Titan, like, several times, and I almost got, like, a full set of, like, all the gear, the hat, robe, boots, Avum, wand, ring, the dex, all of them. So, granted, that was not the best use of crowns, but still, I have almost all of it. So now that kind of, like, takes out part of the time in farming, but still, like, even so, that some of that gear is not even usable. So, anyways, the events... The thing that I really don't think should be the case, as I said before, they should not be limited. They should be something permanent. Because I know for a fact, when I was doing the Decathlon event, that was a significant gold sink. Because I went through like 100,000 gold just to like getting to a really high tier and getting, I think, I don't know which one it was. I think I got the Spiritual Hands of Fate, but I can't remember. The ultimate, I'm not even going to be going for it, and it's not even properly angled in there. Oh no, I didn't even get to it because I needed the improvement runes, because augmentation rune and improvement runes you can only get through just playing it. But I was going to work on that, but I ran out of time because, again, I could have spent more time doing it. Like, I honestly wanted to keep playing it, like, in my own spare time. But going on a 24/7 grind while the event is there and it's currently limited, I mean, I would be up for it, but at the same time, not everybody has the time. Because now that school is getting back in for a lot of people, and some people are going back to college, and people could have jobs, not everybody could have that full time to commit. And I think that's a major issue to a lot of people that want to be like casual players and just do it in their own spare time, and not have it be this super focused thing that must get done here, right now. And the Beast Moon event, I thought was another thing as well, because I thought that was okay. But again, why does it have to be temporary? Because I feel like this game is lacking just a bit of content in terms of endgame, or at least if you're not questing. Because obviously, questing and leveling up is the majority of just playing through this game, and is what makes up most of your time, besides pet hatching and PvP. Because otherwise, if you're not questing, obviously you're going to be PvPing. And to get really good at PvP, you obviously need to have a lot of RNG, luck, and a really good pet. And obviously ideal stats and good set of items, and or a lot of bit of money to buy all these different packs, like the Nimbari pack, or anything that would give you like really good boots that have really good stats. Because that's been another thing, that some gear, it's been sort of pay to win, but not necessarily, as it's only been like one piece of equipment or maybe like a really good wand, but that's been kind of dying down a little bit. And I've been trying this Grizzleheim lore pack a little bit, and me and my friend only got I think we got a spell. I'm not sure which one I got. Yeah, I got the life spell, and he was trying to get the life spell, but unfortunately I got it, and then he got the myth spell, which I don't have a myth character, but I have gotten myth spells before. But that's been another thing. I'm not even sure, like, if it's worth, like, recording any videos for, like, some of this content, because I would say a lot of people are already informed about this, or at least there's been some data mines of some of the gear that's been leaked, but other than that, I'm not even sure if I want to, like, keep doing videos of, like, pack openings and the bundles, because I think people have a lot better accessibility than I do, especially with certain bundles that are either at Walmart or Target, because I've been having issues getting hold of bundles from those locations. But otherwise, do let me know if you do want to see me do, like, bundle previews, because I don't even know if I should be doing those, because I feel like people do better coverage for those than I do. But other than that, like, I just feel like there could be a lot better things that King's Isle could have been doing, and the major thing is I don't think they should have took out reseeding, and I think the Beast Moon Hunt should be permanent, and same with the Decathlon events, because I tried them and I thought it was okay, but what about when you miss them? Are they even coming back? Because I know there's going to be like 7 in total. We've only gone through like the 4th one, I think. And there's still 3 more to go. And we don't even know when those are going to be, because they kind of come and go without any warning. Unless you get on the game every day, but I don't know. I'm too focused on other things at the same time, and not everybody might have that time, like I said. But I don't know how long I want to drag on this video, but I kind of want to hear what you guys think in the comments on this. Because I know I may have not gotten to say everything that I wanted. I didn't write a script for this or anything. But what do you guys think? I feel like King's Isle is making like a lot of questionable decisions. And the game could be doing a lot better without all these limited time events, limited time modes that you have to play now, or probably will have to miss out and not see again. Because I know they've also recently done like this Crown Shop cleanup to where they took out like a few items that I don't really know if they needed to take it out, because I feel like it was fine. And I know one of them was a springtime teleport effect that, yeah, it's not here. It was just this like little lovely rainbow that came down and you would just teleport away. I thought that was really nice, and that was relatively new. I was surprised that they decided to take it out, but who knows? I know that birthday teleport effect looks good, but then there's the Crown's Reward events that honestly have been questionable, because I know there was a 700,000 crown bundle of items that you could get, which I think was just a complete disaster. And now we have the Scroll of Fortune that honestly I don't think it's too worth it, besides getting to these really late tiers just to get like this double pet XP or double gardening elixir, which I think is in here. Yeah, gardening benefit, there it is. There's 2 double pet elixirs in here? Okay. But I don't know. You guys can tell me what you say in the comments. I think I've dragged on enough of your time long enough. But let me know in the comments, do you want to still see me be doing videos over like pack openings and the bundle reviews, while at the same time also do leave a comment on your thoughts and opinions on the direction of the game and what it should be doing, what it could be doing better, because I really think this game could be a lot more playable, or it could be keeping players around longer if it just maybe include the system to where the entire game could be soloed, because I would absolutely play through the entire game again and quest through it if I didn't get stuck on a boss every now and then. But I'm going to just stop the video here, so thank you guys so much for watching, or at least listening the entire way, as I've been rambling on quite a bit. Do let me know on your opinions and thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a nice day, everybody.